Hey guys, so very quickly, and I'm just going to leave this link up. So any of you who've been seeking and searching for the books, this will probably happen a few times because I'm moving and still finding random books all the time. But I found a few that I wanted to bring up, and we're going to go until the construction starts again because it's kind of loud here between. I will first start with these because I've talked about them before, so I don't need to say much more, but these are the two that I wrote myself. The Money Shot is more the advanced. So like this is, you have the money, you're looking for how to invest it, how to be smart with money, how unfortunately not to lose the money is a big deal here. But this tells some strategies to, what to avoid and how to create better strategies instead. The Money Shot. And that one's for the investing. And then the beginner book is the Money Makeover. And this one is if you have some debt or you just don't quite have the income to match the expenses that you have every month, or you're looking to really, this is the lifestyle piece. The other is the investment piece for the long term. This is the like right now, I need to change my lifestyle piece, and has a few tips for how to, while you're doing that, improve your life in the future and how you can turn some of that income into something that works for you. So those are the two that I keep talking about of my own. I thought I would show you again the covers of them. If you just go on Amazon and Google my name. Google is so common. If you go on Amazon and search my name with the Money Shot or my name with the Money Makeover, those are pretty easy to find. And then this is actually one I haven't read. I'm curious about, but this came up, How to Own Your Own Mind. So because I opened the book and he's literally talking about education. So of course, I'm going to need to take a look at that one. Another one that I really like, and I did more listening to this than reading, to be honest. I haven't dug into the physical book, but I listened to this on audio. And Atomic Habits, you guys, these are backwards for you. I'm so sorry. If I turned it upside down, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I crack myself up sometimes. So Atomic Habits, this one is like, so the other one I don't have anymore, but, is the Compound Effect. Not Dale Carnegie, that's the guy. He has Success Magazine. Look him up. The Compound Effect. Can't remember his name, but that one is so good about if you studied with me at all for compound interest, then you understand the value of how your money begins to earn money for itself, and like. The whole idea is eventually you aren't working for the money is working for the money. So Atomic Habits, it's, by the way, the reason rich people can accomplish so much, because their money's already making money. They don't have to go use their time to get money. See what I'm saying? So Atomic Habits, this is that concept, the compound effect again, but with some specific habits. Love this because it's about the little changes that we make and the ways that we, instead of trying to make grand gestures and make big changes and look at me, I'm going to change my whole life in 90 days. Well, maybe, but what if you just change one part of your life? What if you just every single day changed one thing and you were consistent? And so this is about the power of consistency. This is speaking depths into my soul lately. I recommend. These are all just random books that I saw while I was going, and I'm going to keep doing this because I love books and I keep throwing books at you. So I'm at least going to show you a few, and at least at some point I'll have something to reference. So Gabby Bernstein, she's like awesome. If you hear her speak, she's a great icon for me to see her. She inspires me in her work. For me, her work is a little beginner. So I say that not to discredit it. I say it to put it where it belongs. If you're opening up, you're awakening, if you're kind of like, what is this like energy thing people keep talking about? Or if you're creating your own personal relationship with some form of higher self, divine, whatever, I feel like she's a really good guide to keep it simple, to break it down, to enable that journey. And so she has, I bought this one, Super Attractor, because I really liked her first one, Universe Has Your Back, which is awesome. It's a great book. This one I've had a little bit of trouble getting into, but again, my journey has expanded so far. I think it's just, kind of like reading 1+1 for me now. So it's great. book for getting started. If you're deep, deep, deep in your spiritual journey, I don't know. Maybe it's new for you. Maybe it's just that we've had it's very possible that she and I've had a similar spiritual inward journey. And that's why it seems like reading something I already know. That happens sometimes. So check it out for yourself, but especially if you're just getting started. And then this one is kicking my butt because it's tough, but this is one I read occasionally, The Disappearance of the Universe. And it's just talking about all the things of philosophy, and it's a good, for me, it triggers ideas. And I don't read much of it at once because it usually triggers me off of thinking about other things. And there I go. And the reason that I decided to give you guys a quick overview of some books, because I keep sharing books with you and then, I'm just referencing them quickly. So I thought I'm going to start showing you some of my books. I referenced in today's live Red Ocean, Blue Ocean, or whatever I said. This is the book I'm actually referring to, and it turns out it is called Blue Ocean Strategies. I could see the blue of the book. I just had no idea what it was called. Blue Ocean Strategies. It's by W. Chan Kim and Renee Mauborgne, and I'm sorry if I'm killing your names, if those people are still publishing. This one, to be honest, I never read this at all, but I had the short notes and I've studied with other entrepreneurs who've followed its principles. And so by osmosis, I sort of picked up some of the pieces of that. And so it was about marketing and the idea of, creating blue open space for you versus, unfortunately, the red space, from what I understand, is like blood from sharks. Like if you're in the ocean and it's red, you don't want to be there. It's probably going to draw sharks. So instead of playing and swimming with sharks, going to blue ocean, kind of a play off, I'm guessing. This is just me telling a story about things. If you've read How to Swim with Sharks and Not Get Eaten, this was kind of cool because I won a tie by this guy. I cannot think of his name right now. Sorry. But I won his tie at an event. He gave away a tie for someone who knew the answer to something. And so I have a tie made by this guy with red sharks on it. And it's called How to Swim with Sharks and Not Get Eaten. Well, this book is the next kind of evolution of that idea, which is instead of trying to swim with the sharks and protect yourself, why don't you just move into, and this is about how to create your own blue space. From what I understand of the generals, it's about like making your own lane, like finding that space that not really anyone's serving the way you do, not necessarily like you're doing something brand new, but that you're doing some things in a way that no one else is doing, and in a way that, like instead of trying to be in the big ocean, finding that little nook of your space that's a perfect fit for you. So that's my shares for the day. As I continue to unpack, and you guys wait till I get bookshelves, you'll see all kinds. As I begin and continue to unpack books that are interesting to me that I dig out of my piles, I will share them because I'm sure I have at least one or two other book nerds following me. So here we go. And let's face it, if you're not a book nerd, you did not even get this far anyway. So my fellow book nerds, I will see you inside. And if you are seeing this and you haven't joined the Money Challenge, go to askprofessorg.com/money challenge. And it looks like we finished just in time. Have a great day.